Welcome to Digital Dynamo Lab. In today's video, we are going to explore the software development life cycle, also known as SDLC. Have you ever wondered how a simple idea like making a mobile app or a website actually turns into real working software? That's where SDLC comes in. It's a step-by-step process that software engineers use to plan, design, develop, test and deliver high-quality software. By the end of this video, you will understand the key phases of SDLC and why it's so important in the world of software engineering. So, let's get started. So, what exactly is the software development life cycle? The SDLC is a structured process that helps software engineers create high quality software at low cost and in the shortest possible time. But why do we need the SDLC process? Here are some key reasons. First, it improves communication between the client and the development team. Everyone knows what is expected. Second, it provides project planning, scheduling and cost estimation, so the team knows the timeline and budget. Third, SDLC gives a standard set of activities and rules for software development, which keeps the project organized. Fourth, it increases development speed by breaking the project into well-defined phases. Fifth, it allows better tracking and control of the project. Managers can see if everything is on schedule. Sixth, it helps reduce risk by identifying problems early. And finally, SDLC defines entry and exit criteria for each phase, meaning you know when to start a stage and when it's completed. In short, SDLC ensures the project is efficient, predictable and successful. The first stage of SDLC is requirement analysis and planning. This phase is usually conducted by the project manager, business analyst or other senior members of the team. The goal here is to clearly understand the aim, purpose and exact requirements of the customer. To achieve this, the team may conduct market research, customer interviews and surveys. All of this information is documented in a software requirement specification or SRS document. This document becomes the foundation for the entire project. In this phase, the team also identifies risk and prepares the project schedule, cost estimation and required resources. For example, let's say a client wants an online shopping application. In this phase, the team will figure out what features the customer needs, like product search, cart and payment. What risk might be involved, such as data security, and how much time and cost the project will require. In short, requirement analysis and planning ensures the project starts on the right track with a clear vision. The second stage of the SDLC is the design phase. This stage is usually carried out by the project manager and the UI or UX designer team. The design phase has two levels. High level design. This focuses on the overall structure, also called software architecture. It includes a brief description of each module, flow diagrams, database tables, interface relationships, and even algorithms. Low-level design. This goes into finer details. It defines the input and output of each module, creates rough paper designs or wireframes, describe interface details, and even list possible error messages. All of these details are documented in a DDS, Design Document Specification. For example, if we are designing an online shopping application, high-level design would show modules like user login, product catalog, shopping cart, and payment system. While low-level design would explain exactly what data goes into each screen, what comes out, and how errors like invalid password will be handled. The third stage of the SDLC is the implementation, also known as the coding phase. This phase is usually carried out by developers or programmers. During implementation, the team writes the actual code to build the software. It's important to follow predefined coding guidelines and communicate with the management team if any clarification is needed. The team selects suitable programming languages such as C, C++, Java, Python, PHP or Android depending on the project requirements. They also use appropriate databases like SQL or Oracle to store and manage data. Programming tools such as compilers, interpreters and debuggers help in writing, testing and correcting the code efficiently. For example, in an online shopping application, this phase would involve coding modules like user registration and login, product catalog and search, shopping cart and checkout, payment gateway integration. In short, the implementation phase transforms all the planning and design into working software. The fourth stage of the SDLC is testing. This phase is usually conducted by the QA team or testers. During testing, the team checks whether the software works as expected and meets all requirements. They perform different types of testing such as integration testing, black box testing, white box testing, system testing, regression testing, performance testing, acceptance testing. The testing team identifies any bugs or defects and reports them to the developers. The developers fix the issues and software is sent back to QA for retesting. For example, in an online shopping application, testers would check if users can register and log in correctly, if products are added to the cart properly, if payments go through without errors, if the app performs well even when many users are active. In short, the testing phase ensures the software is reliable, functional and ready for release. The fifth and final stage of the SDLC is deployment and maintenance. This phase is usually handled by the project manager, operations team or production support team. Once the software has been thoroughly tested and certified bug-free, it is released to the market or deployed in the customer's environment. But the process doesn't stop there. In the maintenance phase, support managers take care of fixing any issues or bugs that appear after deployment. updating the software to improve features or performance, ensuring the system continues to run smoothly over time. For example, in an online shopping application, deployment would make the apply for users to start shopping. Later, if users face issues with payment or new features are added, the maintenance team handles those updates. In short, deployment and maintenance ensure the software remains functional, up to date, and meets user needs even after release. Before we end, it's important to know that there are different SDLC models, each with its own way of managing software development. Some of the modular SDLC models are Waterfall model, Red model, Spiral model, V model, Incremental model, Agile model, Iterative model. In our upcoming videos, we will explain each of these models one by one so you can understand how they work in real software projects. That's all for today's video on the software development lifecycle. I hope you now have a clear understanding of the key stages and why SDLC is so important in software development. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to Digital Dynamo Lab for more tech and software tutorials. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.